everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. Today I'm working on a Christmas wreath because it's Christmas time. It's really just the beginning of September, but for me it's Christmas time. Alright, Dollar Tree wreath frame, 18 pipe cleaners. Link will be up there. Oh, I'm so confused because this is backwards now over here. Here, right? Around the ion vac, only $20 at Walmart. Okay, I have burgundy, I have gold, I have this candle that I'm obsessed with. I don't want to light it. I just want to smell it all the time. Oh, it's a Christmas wreath from Hobby Lobby. Alright, I'm going to do the elusive. I don't know if it's elusive or not. I'm going to do a double poof. Oh, let me grab all the crap that I forgot to get before I sat down. Because I like to get up and sit down a couple times. It really helps my aching back. I'm going to start on the inside. Like, wait a minute, what's he doing? What's he doing and why is he so tan? Put these bad mamajamas together. Zip tie right in front of one of the ties. Baby, where are you? He's so upset because I threw away his felt. I mean, somebody came in and stole his felt. A scary robber came in and stole his felt. I definitely did not throw it away because he threw up and peed on it at the same time. Okay, this is right before our first pipe cleaner. We're gonna skip that and go from here where we started to the next loop. These are gonna be 12, which I'm gonna measure from, which is, I can never remember this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6 to 18 is 12. I'm gonna do 12 on the inside. It's gonna make a big wreath, so, you know, gird your loins. What does that even mean? Is that a sex thing? Is that like a sexy time thing? So I've been cleaning this room all day. Not all day. I had to... Did I leave today? No, my whole goal today was not to leave, and I don't think I did. Did I? I honestly can't remember. Wait, I got up. I finished a sign. I made pizzas. I took a nap and got woken up from my Dexcom because it's stupid. Up until my back gave out, and then I took a shower, and then I cleaned up some more. Now I'm here. I guess I didn't leave today. No, what did I have on today? I usually tell if I left based on what I was wearing. No, I think I just filmed it. I filmed and I finished a wreath, and good for me. That's all I wanted to do. I was like, I don't want to leave. I don't want to do anything. That's where we started. I am going to... Come on. Y'all, come on. These are my high school colors, except it was maroon and white, not maroon and gold. I don't know why I said those were my high school colors. These are not my high school colors. So if somebody is watching this and went to high school with me, I'm like, what is he talking about? Is he pretending he went somewhere else? I wish. Business, I would appreciate it if you ate your food because I'm really tired of the ants coming to get in. I know. Oh, you bring it in here to eat? Okay. Good. Make sure you get it on a camera so everybody can hear you. I'm sorry. I'll get you something else to lay on tomorrow. That felt, I mean, he didn't pee on it or anything. It was gross. And I washed it. I was like, I'll wash it, even though I've washed it like 3 times already. But I was washing it with the thing from my steam mop. Okay, we got a whole situation going on over here. I was washing it with the pad from my steam mop so I could mop in here. And when I pulled it out, I was like, what is wrong with this felt? Because it was like all stuck together. There was half a roll of Deco mesh inside the felt when I picked it up and threw it in the washer that I didn't realize was in there. Okay, so this is going to be at 14, which is just from 5 to 19. It's on the, it's on the outside of this square. It's like... Okay, hold up. I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta go get him something to lay on. He's like, what's wrong with you? I'm pretty sure you have a bed in here somewhere that's more comfortable than a piece of dirty felt, but... Ow! God! Darn it! Alright. Here's a towel Daddy cleaned off with, Daddy dried off with earlier for you to lay on, and here's some food that had ants on it, and I knocked all the ants off and threw the food away and got you some new food. Because that's where we're at right now. I find out where these freaking ants are coming from. What purpose do ants serve? And we keep killing all these animals and making them go extinct. What do we need ants for? I'll like cleaning up dead animals and stuff. Okay, never mind. He's like, oh, thank God you fed me, even though the food has been down all day. It's like his 3rd thing of food that he has not eaten. That I've had to throw away because it's just covered in ants. Apparently nobody knew I was on TikTok. Which is fine because I'm pretty sure I already got shadow banned somehow. I uploaded a video, no views. And then I uploaded another video, no views. And then I uploaded a 3rd video, no views. And I'm just like, okay, well, I said, well, that definitely lost its fun quick enough. Not that I was like being one of those people that's like, oh, I love making TikTok videos. I'm like, this is so complicated. Why is this needlessly complicated? Complicated, you heard me? Why is this needlessly complicated? I can't even speak English, but you want me to make a damn video of me jumping into a spoon and turning it into a rabbit? I'm like, no, I just want to show you a wreath. And they're like, oh, God, no, we can't have that on it. We can have that on here. We gotta have those D'Amelio sisters that both look like feet singing and doing stuff. How do you look like a foot so much? I don't even know. Not that I can talk. So my steroid shot is Thursday. Tomorrow, I have such a busy week and I hate it. I hate it. I have therapy with my psychologist tomorrow at 10. Then I have to go get a swab up my nose at 11. But, y'all, that's not happening. I realize I have to get tested to have the epidural done, but I'm going in the morning and I'm like, hey, I'm here. I don't leave my house at 11 o'clock. I don't leave my house in the middle of the day. So I'll wait until you can fit me in. But I'm leaving at 10 and I'm not coming back at 11. So they're usually pretty good with that. They just use like, they just like to give you a time to be like, hey, but if I get there early enough, I'll be like, listen, just squeeze me in. It takes 2 minutes, just shove it up my nose. God, the last time I got one was, I think it was when I was in the hospital, when my doctor tried to kill me with the Jardians. It was, I've gotten two. One was when I was in the emergency room and I was like, hey, I can't swallow. They were like, oh, let's stick this this pool cue up your nose and knock your brain around a little bit. And I was like, well, I don't see how that's gonna help anything, but okay. Is the screen, I'm having like a moire effect on the screen? Yep. What is doing that? Is it the gold? Oh, I really hope that's not showing up for y'all like it's showing up for me. Where are these things? These are the things I need. The things that do this. Oh God, I cleaned up so good and now I can't find anything. JK sis, they were right here. Alright, this is where we started. I'm gonna push this to the back. Push this to the back. Push this to the back. Okay. Push it to the back. This is the push it to the back song. Goes like this. Download on iTunes. I go back on my diet tomorrow because I think my 2 weeks off during the hurricane is no longer an excuse. Because if you're still using the hurricane as an excuse for something, Dollar Tree, it's done. Stop it. Open up your store. Let my people shop. This is Marie. Stop it. Yo, he was licking himself so long today, and I reached down and I grabbed his foot and I said, no. The whole time he was like this. And I was like, go ahead. Do it. Bite me. I dare you. I will turn into a werewolf, come back and kill you. Okay, I'm just going to separate these. Edges are turned in. These edges, I mean they're not all the way turned in, but you know what I mean. This gold is slowly turning orange the more I pull it open. I still have that wreath is on the floor, like upside down, completely smashed in my office right now. The blue and gold wreath that was so ugly I didn't even list it. And I was like, I promise you guys, it's not as orange as it looks on camera. And every time I see it, I'm like, oh my god, that looks like a carrot. Looks like carrot. It looks like it's a carrot and blueberry wreath. It's all blue and orange. What is it, my angel baby? You like that? Does it smell like me? It's like it's slightly damp. Does it smell like me, baby? I smell like Dr. Brana's almond soup. I saw this thing on TikTok about like the worst shampoos for you. And it was like herbal essences. It smells so good because it's full of perfume and alcohol. It ruins your hair. And I was like, I have 7 hairs on my head. I think I can use the herbal essences if I want to remember a time in high school when I used herbal essence and I had a full luscious head of hair. Does it smell like herbal essences, baby? He's like, will you put something to me? I talk to him all day, like I'll just be walking around doing stuff and I'm like, what are you doing, business? Huh? You liking your life? You're living a pretty good life, huh? He got his grass cut last night. He's very excited. Or was it the night before? I don't know. All I know is I woke up the next morning and the grass was cut. And I was like, what? And I said, business, look what I did for you. And he's like, you didn't do that. And I was like, yes. Yes, I did. I should have ended with... Oh, good, I did something wrong. Here, wait. Gold red. Gold red. Gold red. Gold red. Gold red. Here it is. Here's the problem. Is it going to be easier to fix it going this way or the other way? I am so disenfranchised is the word. Disillusioned with YouTube and Etsy. I'm just like, oh my god, I hate me. Like, I don't feel like I should hate doing this, but right now I'm like, I actively hate doing this. It's not making a wreath. The fact that there's a camera recording me, and that eventually that camera will have to be turned off, and I will have to take the file that's on that card and transfer it to my computer, which I will then have to edit, and then I will have to post on YouTube, and the video will need a thumbnail and a description, and I'll have to list it on Etsy, which is like... I'm like, every time I do it, I'm like, oh my god, it's horrible, it's the worst thing to do, and then every time I do it, it takes like 2 minutes. But I just build it up in my head as being like basically a root canal. I have so much stuff to list, and I know I should be listing it. I should take 10 minutes every morning. Like, that's what I was doing for a while. I was like listing 5 things a day. And I was caught up on... Oh. What is this hole over here? What is this? I can't even see where this is. What is this? What's going on? And I was like pretty caught up on everything. And now I have like all of October's videos done and none of them are listed. So all the fall wreaths that y'all should be buying are not listed. just had an entire conversation in my head, and I was like, wait, what's going on? I'm watching Ma. Not Octavia Spencer's greatest film, I don't think. With Juliette Lewis, chef's kiss. We love us some Juliette Lewis. We love it with Mickey and Mallory. We love it in National Lampoons. We love it in The Other Sister, because I too have another sister. Why is Gold Mash so ugly? I mean, I'm gonna turn the party, like, trust and believe. She will be the moment upon completion, but right now I'm just like, why is it so ugly? Why is there so much of the thing showing too? Look, y'all, I could throw this on the floor if I wanted to, because my floor is super clean. I'm not gonna, because that's grody, but if I wanted to, I might just dump some ribbon on the floor later like a savage beast. Okay, girls, let's see what we're gonna do here. I cannot stop it with this stupid accent. But that's Pauline, you know, once she shows up, she's not leaving soon, you know? Gonna cut these at 10. Keep calling Michelle and leaving her voicemails, and she's not even answering anymore. She's not even, she's pretending I don't exist. She says Pauline's not real. I said, you know what, you're not real, and neither is your hair color. You don't see me telling everybody on the internet about it. Where are you going, mozzarella? You're a good dog, okay? You're a good dog, but if you pee on my nice clean floor, we're gonna have a problem. I know, baby. Pretty soon we'll get in the big bed. I tell y'all about my mama pizza yesterday. So she texted me today and she's like, I'm home for lunch, and I called her back and I was like, what are you bringing me for dinner? She's like, I'm fixing an egg. And I was like, a single egg? I don't want that. I had leftover pizza for breakfast, and I ate that while I was meal prepping pizza bagels for the week. And then I made a big giant breakfast burrito at lunch. It was so good. It took me forever to eat it. And then for dinner I had pizza bagels because I was going to cook something else, and I was like, this is the reason we prep the meals, so I don't have to be worried about that. Muffins. I need to do more burritos. I just made a burrito. I didn't like prep burritos because I hate that. Not that I hate it. I just I don't have the space for it. Even though I cleaned my kitchen really good this morning. Very proud of myself about that. All right, this one's just gonna be what it is. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Oh wait, is this garbage? Business, I'd like you to eat your food that I brought here for you. Oh, I already dropped them on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Y'all, could that have been better if we tried? Well, we did try. Okay, so there you go. If you want, do 12 on the inside, 14 on the outside, you can get enough curls to put in every other tie. Oh God, I gotta curl my hair tonight before I go to bed. Just so I'm ready so I can greet the week. It's a Sunday today, y'all. It's moraying again. Come on, snap out of it, Ginger. It's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. But you say that, okay, I have therapy in the morning. I have therapy at 10. Before that, I have to go get the swab. Marcus Telehealth, so as long as I'm back home by 10, or somewhere with internet by 10, I should be okay. And then I don't have anything Tuesday, and then Wednesday I have a physical therapy late at 10, and then I have a doctor's appointment with my diabetes educator at like 11:30 or something. And then I had an appointment with my primary too, but I canceled that. I was like, I'm not doing 3 appointments in one day. And then Thursday is the shot, so I couldn't go. I can't do therapy on Friday. So then I have Monday and Wednesday of next week are my last 2 appointments. And I'm gonna miss everybody there, but I'm also not gonna miss having to go there twice a week. Y'all, it was rough. I'm telling y'all. For a while there, I did not think I was gonna make it out the other side of that. Like, especially in the I don't know if it was in the videos y'all have seen already at this point, or the ones that are coming up where it got like really bad. Okay, I'm skipping this one and going in. This one. This one. I put down a towel for you. Why are you trying to lay on top of a bow? Lay down. I'm almost done. He's like, hey, can we get in the bed with the heating pad? You know, he has been like pushing me off my heating pad every night. He's like, I like this. And I'm like, it's like a giant heating pad. There's room for both of us. He's like, I don't want you to have any of it. And I was like, okay. You remember that when you want to get fed, I can't bend over to feed you. Oh, mozzarella. Sit down and be a good dog. Wow, I love him, but he's crazy. Saw a squirrel earlier today. I said, oh God, here we go. If he gets over that fence, that squirrel's dead. I said it'll be World War III over here. That's the last thing I need, is to have a World War III on my hands again. All because of the squirrel. What are you hooked on? What are you hooked on? Okay. Phonics? Are you hooked on Phonic? Remember that? Do they still do that? That was a big insult when I was a kid. Like, people be like, you're so stupid, you need to be hooked on Phonics. Not me. I mean, I don't think I've ever told anybody that, and definitely no one's ever told me that, because I would have slapped the hell out of them. When I was growing up, kids, let me tell you a story. When I was growing up, the big thing was your mama jokes. You're like, your mama's so fat she's got her own area code. Or your mama's so dumb she's really dumb. There was a kid. His name was not Henry, but we called him Henry for some reason. And his mom had passed away some years earlier. Like, she had died when he was younger. And the yo mama jokes just, you know, it just became like, it was a thing in the aughts. Or, no, I guess it was the 90s. I'm talking about the aughts. I'm like, in 2002, when I was 7 years old, no, like, it was a big thing in the 90s, like the yo mama jokes. And whenever somebody would say them, they would like say it to, you know, like, not on purpose, like you would like, you know, because everybody was saying it all the time, so it just became second nature that occasionally you'd throw somebody's away for whatever reason. Not me, because I would have told my mom and she would have come over there and busted your ass wide open. But they said it to him. And And I was like, oh my God, you guys. I was like, it's fine if you say my mama's so fat that when she sits around the house, she really sits around the house. I said, you can't say that to Henry. I can't remember what his actual name was or why we called him Henry. Poor kid. And he had red hair. Not that horrible monkey's butt color Michelle dyes her hair, though. It was like natural red. And another kid I went to school with, I don't know what his name was. He looked like Chunk from the Goonies. This is just a mess. I don't know what his name was, but he got an F on a test. And he signed his mom's name with this mean. Really not. She wasn't mean. She was actually a very good teacher. I think she actually still teaches. I saw her a couple years ago at a deli. And I was like, hey, remember me? And she was like, And I was like, oh my God, people forget who I am? And I told her who I was, and she was like, oh. She's like, well, you look a lot different. I was like, thanks. I'm thin and gorgeous. Currently. At the time, I was thin and gorgeous. And now I'm tan, so I don't even know. Look at this splotch. Oh, God. Now I'm so tan, she'll probably think I'm like a supermodel from the Mediterranean. She probably thinks I have a summer home in Capri. But anyway, this dumb kid who looked like Chunk, he got an F on his test, and he didn't want to show his mom. But you had to, like, when you had to get your test paper signed. With my mom was like, I don't care what you're doing in school as long as you're not failing. Why'd I have to sign this when you get A's? And I was like, Mom, I don't know. Talk to the teacher. She's like, I don't talk to them, the idiots, because I went to a private school. My sisters were in public school, but I was so incredibly talented and gifted and handsome and smart. I went to a private school. And she's like, why do these teachers bother me so much? The whole point of me sending you to this expensive ass school is I don't have to deal with you. But she had to like sign all the, regardless if you got an A, you got an F, the papers had to come back to school, the test had to come back to school signed. So this kid gets an F. He doesn't want to tell his mom, but he has to get it signed, you know, so the parents know what's going on. Except my mom, who was just like, she's like, Adam, I don't need this paper with an F on it. No, I don't need this paper. I don't get an F. I don't need this paper with an A on it. We just walk up to the gas station and give me a pack of Virginia Slims, honey. And I was like, okay, mommy. So he got an F. He didn't want to show his mom, but he had to get it signed. So he signed his mom's name, but he spelled it wrong. And the math teacher, she was like, hey Tim, I don't know what his name was. She said, hey Chunk. And he said, yes ma'am. She said, was your mom upset that you got an F on your test? He said, yes ma'am, she punished me. Oh, she was upset, huh? And he's like, yeah, she was upset. She said, what about your dad? Oh, my dad was upset too. Yeah, they were both really upset, huh? And he was like, yeah. She's like, she was so upset she spelled her name wrong. Because her name was like Barbara. And he spelled it like B-A-R-B-R-A, like Barbara. And I was like, Chunk, you're stupid. And your mama's so fat when she sits around the house, she really sits around the house. I said, but I feel bad for you. Here, have a Virginia Slim. Y'all notice how I was at Walmart 17 times last week, but I was checking out, and this guy was like, he's like, I need a pack of Camels. And I used to smoke Camels way back before I was as tan as I am now. Like when I was in high school, into like my early 20s. And she's like, the woman behind the counter is like, she says something, and I was like, I turned around, I just kind of looked, and I was like, did she say $9? It's $9 for 20 cigarettes now? I said, the last time I bought a pack of cigarettes for myself, they were like $3. But during the hurricane, I went off looking for my mom, because my mom was like, this is exactly what she tells me, Adam, when you go off today, I need you to stop and get me cigarettes. And I was like, really, Mom? I said, because every gas station has an 8-hour long line to get into it. Most of the gas stations aren't even open. The pumps are just open. Why would you like me to procure these cigarettes? She's like, go to Racetrack. I was like, I can't go to Racetrack they're not open. They're open to get gas, but like the act. What are you doing? What are you doing, pastrami head? Oh my god, what a pastrami head. I was like, you can't like go in the store. She's like, just find me cigarettes. It's an emergency. I'm so stressed. And I was like, okay. So I go to this place. I go all around looking for cash. I go to this place that sells, it's called like the Cigarette Depot or something. And I'm like, maybe they'll have cigarettes at the Cigarette Depot. But I went in there one other time for something. I don't know what I was in there for, but they sell like these giant bags of candy. Like the kind of candy you would get at Sam's. Like giant bags of like soft mints and stuff. And that's all I remember from that place. But I went there and I got the cigarettes. And they were like $10 cheaper than she was paying at Racetrack. And I was like, oh. I said, are these always this price? She said, yeah. I said, my mom can never find them anywhere. She said, we keep 20 cartons on hand at all times. And I was like, oh, she's like, they're very popular. And I was like, because they're cheap? And she was like, well, you know, you gotta smoke. And I was like, do you though? Okay, so this is my base. That's 2 rolls of mesh. This gold is throwing me, but we are going to see what we can do. Oh my god. Business Marie. I love you, but you're killing me. Oh, I'm trying to stand up straight, y'all. Wait, I'm getting ribbon. I didn't leave. Just getting ribbon. I might leave. I might leave and never come back. Wouldn't that be something, business, huh? If we just left. And we just said so long and we just left. We never came back. Oh god, that's my dream. My dream is to just leave here and never come back. Hey baby. Hey baby. Do you see a brown velvet anywhere? Because I don't. Did I use the brown velvet? Which really sucks because that's what I was going to use for this wreath. Oh my god! Okay, nobody panic. Everybody keep that underway on. I'm going to find an alternative right here, right now. I said don't panic. Why are you panicking? Why are you a little panicky Pete? Oh. Oh. Okay. Crap, y'all. I bought that stuff and I was like, I know I have that brown. I don't want to use that brown. Yeah, I used it on something else. Ow. Okay, okay. You with this. Lay on here. Lay on here. Daddy's trying to work. Oh my god, every time it's take your child to work day, I just don't get anything done. I have this glitter with sequins, Boss. I have this gold, Lame Boss. I have this textured gold, which is more champagne-y, which I think I like. I have this burgundy silk. And I have this extremely expensive roller ribbon from Robert Stanley. Yeah, dear Mr. Robert Stanley, who do you think you are charging me $12 for a roller ribbon? I don't know who you think you are, but you're not who you think you are. Okay. I didn't even open this to see what like the quality was. This is from Walmart. Does it have a date on it? Nope. Oh wait, it's like I was supposed to get a craft out little word today that never showed up. Oh. I don't like that. Can y'all feel... I'm like, can y'all feel this? It's super thin. I don't want to crease it too much, but... I'm like, I don't want to crease it after I just... Let me put my stomach back so I look thin. Yeah. I'm still gonna use it because it's not like I have an option, but damn, I really thought I had the brown. You know, if all else fails, you can always check behind the table. My packing tape fell down there, so if you order a wreath from me, you're not gonna get it. I'm just gonna take your money and run. Business, give me that. What is that? Is that a hedgehog? Oh my god, you're a vicious animal. Oh, this one's... Oh, wow. What size is this? 2 1/4. What a weird size ribbon. Okay, Mr. Business. Are you gonna kill that thing and orphan its children? Give me that. Okay, alright. It's all worked up about something. I guess I'm just gonna be adding a bunch of gold to this. This is sheer, which I don't do sheer, but oh god, no, I'm gonna make it skinny. Give it to me. He's like, I know the whole living room is clean now and I can play anywhere I want, but I want to play on top of this bow. Give me that. Give it to me. It's mine now. Give me that. You're a bad mozzarella. Jesus, this dog here. I'm gonna take you to the vet. What are you looking at? Really? Okay. Did y'all hear that? He was like, oh. You sound like an old creaky cellar door with a monster in a basement. And then this one, oh, that's nice. I would like a pair of pants this color. Okay, so the Robert Stanley is the one that's slightly more expensive. Yeah, because all of this other one's just regular ribbon. Alright, so I'll come back tomorrow and we'll use our 2 1/4 inch ribbon. I don't know what the hell that's about. Oh, this one's 3. That's even weirder. So I'll do 3, 2 1/2, 2 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 1/2. I think I'm gonna look for that brown ribbon. I think it's right here somewhere, but I love this. Love it! Okay, so apparently I was not recording. So, yeah. That's always fun. I'm gonna put this in here so y'all can be real satisfied watching that melt. Somebody should be satisfied with that terrible vibes, and it's not me. Alright, so I have 3 sets of the damask with the sequin, 3 sets of the silk with the lame. I didn't cut any more than this because I don't know how much I'm going to be needing. But I do know those are going to go in last. I have 3 half bows with the damask and the sequins. And 2 half bows of the silk and the lame. It's not even lame, it's just like gold. And then 1 big giant bow. And also 1 big giant mess. I know there's no point in vacuuming up when I'm still working on a wreath, but you know, trying to limit my exposure. This is my masking and social distancing. Yeah, well, I didn't see everything falling on the ground at once like I just did. Okay, here's a wreath. She's big. She's a big girl. Am I zoomed out all the way? Okay, that's a little bit better. Barely. There's a lot of stuff going on everywhere. I need to turn this on because I don't think... Okay, it's on. Yeah. Ow. Oh my god, I haven't even sorted this yet and I want to quit. burn tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna put the big bow in first, obviously. And I am tempted to do it down here and then build up this way and this way, but we all know I'm gonna put it up there. But I'm tempted. Don't think I didn't think about it. Actually, it doesn't really matter where I put it in because I can just turn the wreath afterwards. I'm gonna cut. Why is this so long? Doesn't this pipe cleaner look extra long? I think I'm gonna cut like here. But I've been leaving my pipe cleaners in because you can't see them, and more often than not I cut them out and then I have to add them back in, so. Try to come down some more, huh? I don't know what is going on lately, but Amazon has been rerouting like every one of my deliveries. They're like, okay, you order shipped, it'll be there tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, good. And then tomorrow comes and it doesn't arrive, and then I check and it's like, sorry, we're running late. It'll get there eventually. And I'm just like, wait, what? No. I'm sorry, don't I pay you money every month to get this stuff to me in 2 days? And I get that there's a hurricane, but come on. I mean, don't promise it that it's going to be here if you can't deliver that, you know? And if there's a hurricane, you probably can't deliver that, so say something beforehand. And then my craft outlet ordered on Thursday, it shipped Friday, should have, in theory, been here on Saturday. Saturday comes, nothing, so it says it's coming on Sunday, so I'm like, oh, whatever, that's not a big deal. Sunday comes, and I check on the tracking, and it's in Texas, and I was like, and it's not like just like across the border in Texas, it's like in Houston. So, why? I don't know. But today I'm like, all right, well, it must be coming today, and it says that it was in Texas, and then it went back to St. Rose, which is where our main FedEx office is, and now it's not anywhere. The tracking number's not even showing up anymore. And like, there's nothing. It's not like I ordered something that I need for an emergency. It's just, you know, ribbon and stuff. I really need the camera mount because this whole not being able to see everything is killing me. But it's not that I can't see everything, it's just... Well, I guess it is that I can't see everything. Is this doing anything? Nope, because I probably went to go turn it up and I turned it off. Good for me. Y'all, my side, I've been having these horrible spasms, like, under my, like at the bottom of my rib cage, but on my side, like under my chest. They were pretty bad this morning. I had them, actually, did I bring my 10 unit in? I think I did. They were pretty bad this morning, and I had my 10 unit on, and then I took it off because I was moving. Like, the 10 unit is fine if I'm just sitting here doing this, but like I was going places this morning, doing things. And I was like, no, I gotta take this off because as soon as I start to get just a slightly bit sweaty, it starts slipping, and then it's like, you know, if those things aren't connected to your skin and they only partially connected, they just shock the crap out of you. So, off and left it in the car. But it was when I was done the first part of this, when I realized I hadn't filmed anything, I was like, okie dokie. I think I want this one in. It's kind of close, huh? Anyway, I went to go lay down, and it was hurting so much. I took some Tylenol, and Imodium also relaxes I like, so I had to take one of the ones I don't like, and I fell asleep for, I don't know how long I fell asleep for, but I woke up and I was just laying in bed, like, my eyes kept closing, I kept dropping my phone. I was like, well, this is too much for me to deal with right now. I think after I'm done with this video, I'm going to get this TV mounted. I think that'll mean, not that the TV is causing any problems, it's only picking up the TV is actually helping because nothing has fallen behind the table yet, but why are these not cut is the question. Are all of those cut? Yeah, all of those are cut out. Just must have decided I'm going to dovetail these. See, I got up. I woke up, I put my Dexcom on, ate a quesadilla, took a nap, woke up and I was like, oh my god, why am I so hungry? And I was like, oh, because I only ate a tortilla with a Kraft single on it, because I'm a 12-year-old. And I really wanted to go get a sandwich from the deli me and my mom always go to, but I was like, you know what? I am not one for getting out of the car, it's hot outside. So I just went to Subway, and the girl there, we have a drive-through Subway. There's one that's technically closer to me. I always go to the drive-through because I don't want to get out of the car. And the girl there is like, I pull up to the speaker, and it's like on the back of the building. And all I hear is like, I'm waiting there, and I'm like, is anybody here? Like, the store should be open. So I'm like, just kind of waiting, and I'm about to pull around because nobody's saying anything, and then I hear, look on the side. And I said, what? I was like, yeah, I need a Subway, Subway club, and I said, can I pull around? Y'all, I don't know how I pulled around. I was face to face with this girl. She was talking, she was face to face with her, and I could understand her less. I was like, can I back up and go back to the speaker? But everything she said, I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? But she made a good sandwich, I'll tell you that. They discontinued, the Subway Club used to be like ham, turkey, and roast beef. But for whatever reason, they stopped putting the roast beef on it and started using bacon, which I guess is truer to a club sandwich. But I think the roast beef was probably cheaper. Anyway, they stopped doing it like a year ago, and every time I order one, they're like, you know, we no longer putting roast beef on the sandwich. And I'm like, yep, I'm good, thanks. I know. Isn't it satisfying? Somebody over there just watching the pod. Like, I don't care what he's doing. He's doing the same thing he does every week. therapy earlier. And I wasn't late because like my therapy usually starts like 5 after. But I got on and my therapist was already like, you know, it's like a virtual waiting room and he was already there. And I was like, sorry. He's like, it's okay. He's like, everything's all right. And I was like, yeah, I just got in the groove of the lists and stuff on Etsy. He's like, oh yeah? And I said, yeah. You know, instead of me listing something every time I take pictures or every time I edit the video, I like to wait, so I have to do like 35 listings at once. And he's like, well, that doesn't, I was like, I'm joking. I don't like doing that, but that's what I do because I'm dumb. But luckily I have like a master list now. Not a master list. That sounds weird. You know, like I have a Halloween Deco mesh wreath listing, and I have a grapevine that's Halloween. I have a grapevine that's fall and a Deco mesh fall. So all I have to do is copy the listing, change the pictures, usually change a little bit of the description. And we're good to go. But I listed that. I know you guys have seen it by now. I don't think it's up as of the recording of this video, but it's like a window frame thing, and I was like, how do I even list this? Like, weird window frame thing with florals. After I finish this, I'm gonna go finish that. And I've been trying to edit a video for, I've been editing this video for like 4 days, and I watch like 10 minutes of it and I'm like, oh my god, I hate the sound of my voice, I hate everything I'm doing. You don't know how hard it is to listen to yourself that many times. I'm like, oh, you putting in mesh? Wow, extraordinary, revolutionary, groundbreaking, florals for spring, groundbreaking. And then I usually, you know, I film. Okay. Are y'all done being satisfied? Because that's about to set the house on fire. I film, and then I edit, like, not immediately afterwards. Sometimes it's a week or two. And I'm talking, and I'm like, what am I talking about? What's going on? Like, I don't even know, like, I'm like, and then she said, and I'm watching it just, like, completely dumbfounded about what the hell I'm talking about. Going over here. If I hadn't, you know, deleted, if I hadn't not recorded this, I cut all these individually. That's why they're not stacked together. I think I was also talking about that, I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about, you know, that Octavia Spencer movie, Ma. And I watched it. I wanted to see it when it first came out because I like Octavia Spencer. And I love Juliette Lewis. Which Juliette Lewis must be exhausted from carrying that entire movie on her back. I was like, she's the only one who showed up for work today. Like, everybody else is just like, ah. But, you know, it's about these kids that they're trying to, you know, they're bored teenagers, so they want to get somebody to buy them beer. And I was like, dude, none of these people have older siblings, first of all. Secondly, it's like a Tuesday afternoon. Why do y'all need to, what's so terrible about your life that you need to get drunk on a Tuesday? Afternoon, at least. I mean, wait until 4. So they formed this relationship with this kind of socially awkward Octavia Spencer, who allows them to come to her comes to her house. At some point, she like redecorates the basement, and it's like implied that she's paying for all the booze, so she can hang out with him because she didn't, you know, she keeps flashing back to how terrible her high school career was, and how everybody was mean to her because she had glasses or something. I don't know. Like if you're gonna have an adult grow up to be so disturbed, just from someone who watches a lot of movies, if you're gonna have an adult character who grows up so traumatized and disturbed from their childhood that they do ridiculous things, you maybe have to do a little bit better than her being bullied for wearing glasses. Well, the whole school does catch her in a closet with a popular boy who's playing a trick on her, but still, come on. It's like one of those movies where I was like, in the beginning I was like, okay, Juliette Lewis is here, it's not going to be so bad. And then like by the time it got to the end, I was like, oh my god, how long? Because they party at her house, like hardcore partying, like for all hours of the night, all the time. And no, it's the whole town too, it's like all the kids in the town. And the parents are never like, hey, where you been all night? You been partying with Octavia Spencer? She's showing you some hidden figures? But you know, if you like a suspense, I mean, it wasn't scary. I don't even know if it was listed as horror because it's not scary. It's just like, oh, she's crazy. I wonder if she's gonna do crazy. Oh yeah, she's doing crazy stuff. Okay. I was watching something the other day too where it was like, you know, God, what was it? Oh, I think it's like I started watching Scream because I was listening to a podcast and I'm like, I listened to the podcast because I'm like, I'm not going to watch this movie or I haven't seen this movie in forever and I'm not going to watch it again. And then halfway through the podcast, I'm like, wait, let me go watch the movie. They were talking about Scream and how, all these people, like all these 35-year-old teenagers in Scream, like, oh yeah, well she gets killed and then she gets killed and when you get to the reason why, you know, all this stuff is happening, you're like, okay, what did all these other kids have to do with, like, why these people, can I go ahead and spoil a 25-year-old movie? It's even older than that, huh? No, I think it's 25. Like, they kill all these people. They kill all Sydney's classmates and stuff because her mom was sleeping with the guy's dad and it broke up his family. What does it have to do with them killing all the other classmates and the principal? They killed Fonzie. Come on. Like, I mean, they killed Drew Barrymore. Nobody even really knows. Like, she is in no way related to the rest of the class, right? I haven't gotten to the end, so maybe they explain it better than I remember. So, like, what? It's like, you know what? We're gonna get back. We're gonna kill her because her mom, who we've already killed. We need to punish her for some reason, even though we've killed her mom and she had nothing to do with the mom's extramarital affairs, whatever. They're like, also, we're gonna kill a bunch of other people, and I was just, okay. I mean, you can't say anything about Scream because it's like so universally loved, and I'm just like, eh. I watched this show called, I listened to this podcast called Fear the Talking Queers. It's these two gay friends. And one of them, what's his name? I think his name is Freddie or Frank or something. He does the like most perfect Parker Posey impression, and he does it pretty frequently. And every time he does it, it doesn't matter like what kind of mood I'm in, where I'm at, what's going on. Like I was in the shower the other day, like just sitting there, being like, oh my god, my back hurts. And he started doing the impression. I was like, oh my god, that's so funny. I like to laugh. Do you guys like to laugh? Somebody was just like, only when it's obvious that you hold the ribbon tails and you have no idea where they're going. You know what, Timothy? You need to calm down or I'll kill you and all your friends, okay? That's the kind of psychopath I am. I'm gonna come to your school, I'm gonna kill your principal. Why? I don't know. Alright, do I want this here or... I don't even know. You need one? Okay. I really need to sit down and figure out if I'm actually using less ribbon by, you know, making the bows, and I think I am. And it looks better, so. Oh, I still gotta have a sandwich left, and I really want that, but I was gonna save it for later, but I really want it now. Oh, but by the time I finish this, it will be later. By the time I finish this, y'all, it will be later. Is it still recording? Okay. I feel like we have a pretty good distribution of ribbon. I think I'll just shove the last one back here. Wait, where are you from? Oh crap, there's more of you? Oh no. I'm like, oh crap. Every year I try to watch 31 horror movies in October. I don't think I did it well, I know I didn't do it last year because I usually try to do it with my sister, and we weren't really able to hang out all that much last year for a while. And I want to do it this year, but I'm just like, you ever feel like, oh, I'm going to do something, and then you're like, wait a minute, where am I going to find time to do that? Like, where do I find more hours in the day? I was watching this, I subscribed to this girl on YouTube. I think I subscribed because she was like doing like Halloween hunting videos, like none of her, like she had posted other stuff, and I was like, I don't care about you doing terrible makeup. But she posted that she's leaving YouTube and she's not gonna make videos anymore because, she's like, oh, I wanted to start a channel to give advice, and that never really took off. So I did, I tried some other things and it never really worked, and I was hoping that it would become a full-time job for me, and it hasn't. So I this is my hobby, and I promised myself that when I wasn't having fun, I was gonna stop making videos. So I'm gonna stop making videos. And I was like, the whole time she was talking, I was like, yes, all of that. And then by the time the video was over, and she's like, okay guys, well, it's been fun. I was like, you quitter. Just because you hate something so much you wanna scream out loud every time you try to do it doesn't mean you can just quit. But good for her for actually stepping away from it. I was like, what a quitter. Just because you're miserable doesn't mean you can quit something that makes you miserable. You have to keep doing it every day, all day long, it seems. Oh, just because you hate something that makes you feel terrible about yourself all day long and you're not making any money, and just keep doing it. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, I saved it. No. Like, wait, she's making a conscious decision to no longer be completely and totally miserable in her life? That's strange. Why would somebody do something like that? Why would somebody remove themselves from something so toxic that it physically makes them sick when they think about having to do it? And also, can she help me do that? Because that's exactly what I want to do. My therapist was like, how's YouTube? And I'm like, it's YouTube. He said, how's your wreath? And I was like, well, they're my wreaths. He said, are they selling? And I was like, well, you know, they're selling enough that I'm like, okay, they're selling, but not fast enough where I'm like, oh. Yeah, I don't ever want to get to that place where I'm like, oh my god, I have so many wreaths to chip. But at the same time, I would like to, just to get rid of some of them. Where's this other tail at? Where are you at? Where are you hiding at, Missy? Oh, you're bad. What are you doing all the way over here? Come up hang out with your friends. But I was like, yeah. I said it picks up. Around this time every year it picks up, and then I'm like aggravated that I thought all summer that nothing was happening, which nothing has happened all summer, but still. How did I get this so tight and it's still loose? Wow, this is a big, she's a big fancy girl. Alright, I'm going to, oh god, use all the power of my being to slide my chair back. But I'm going to stand up so I can get my ribbons in here, not my ribbons, my ornaments. See, this is kind of empty, and I don't think I have anything to put there. Oh, you know what, I have a giant brown poinsettia, I don't know where that came from. My craft outlet order had stuff for this wreath, and since we no longer know what that is, I'm gonna bring in a lot of brown with the ornaments, so I feel like I can get away with this. Like across from here. This has a little clip on it. I'm just gonna pop that off. And of course now the glue is too cold. It's this incessant licking. It's gotta stop, baby. Look, Michelle brought me these, I think like last year. She gave it to me. She's like, can you do anything with this? And I was like, can I do anything with this 4.5-foot ornament? Yeah, probably, but what? I don't know. I mean, not for this, clearly, but if it was burgundy, I might be into it. I also have this poinsettia, which I think is also Walmart. No, I don't think that one. You want to come to the party? Mr. Eyeball? Mr. Falling all over the place eyeball? Okay, business. You are laying on the smallest part of this towel here. Come here. Come on. Over here. Go lay down. No, stop stretching. Yeah, I'm just kidding, baby. You can stretch if you want. Go lay down right there. Okay. These are ornaments left over from when I thought I had a 14-foot tree. I think I want to go in with my browns first. Come on. Ah. have this matte brown and then like that porcupine looking brown. Not porcupine, what is that? Armadillo looking brown. Gonna drop those in the middle so I can get to the ones on the other side. I also rewatched the remake. I've seen it. I keep saying rewatch, but I watched the remake of Martyrs last night. I'd already seen it, but I was listening to podcasts again because clearly that's all I do. I'm either filming here or listening to podcasts or crying in the shower. And they were talking about Martyrs and they were like, I've never seen this before and I never want to see it again. Which I kind of feel like I'm not... If you've never seen Martyrs, it's a French extremity movie. Like New Wave French extremity, where it is just exceedingly gory and violent and graphic and disturbing. But it's also in a really good movie. But they did a horrible American remake a couple years ago. And I was like, well, I want to watch Martyrs, but I don't want to be traumatized tonight. Which it doesn't really traumatize me. It's just like it's a heavy watch. So I watched the remake because I was like, oh, the remake won't be so terrible. Turns out remake, which I've already seen, much more horrific than the original, mostly because of the terrible story, ridiculous acting, terrible plot points. But yeah, there's a movie recommendation for you. The French version, if you're like, it's not even, I guess it is kind of scary, but it's more like, oh my god, like the whole time you're just like, ah! It's one of those movies where you have to cover your face with your hands just because you're like not scared. You're just like, oh my god, I don't want to see that. I can't unsee that. But of course, in the American version, they completely diluted it to where it's lost all meaning and it's basically just people getting tortured. Needs a lot of fluffing. Well, maybe not even fluffing, it just needs to be some rearranging, I guess. How do I keep burning myself? I think I'm going to throw in some of these little ones just to cover up any very obvious pipe cleaners like that one. Do I not know how to use a glue pen anymore? Or did I finally find that temperature where like you just burn yourself every time you touch it? That's kind of what it feels like. It doesn't feel good, you guys. It makes me feel pretty bad about things. I'd like to pile this thing up with ornaments, but it's like, where else do I put ornaments? I think that's it. Sure wish I had my things to stick in there. I don't like that. Oh, good, those are right next to each other. Oh, and this glue's still hot. Perfect. I'm having trouble today, y'all. I think that looks a little bit. I mean, if I had like more than one poinsettia, I think I could. I think I could pull that off, but. No, this one's like slightly pink. I don't know if it's supposed to be rose gold or if it's supposed to be like a copper, but it's not working for me. Okay, so that is it. Cute. Okay, if you'd like to buy this wreath, it's got a lot of ribbon in it, so, you know, be prepared. It'll be listed on Etsy, along with my other wreaths. You can join us on Patreon. For $5 a month, you get access to behind-the-scenes stuff, exclusive video tutorials. You can join the Patreon Sign of the Month Club, where you get a sign every month shipped to your home. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Tip me on Venmo. All of that good stuff. I want something here, but I don't know what. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.